So it is Monday, February 22nd, 2021, and I'm gonna do my recap for today. Terrible fucking day. Yeah, super bad day. Lost $2,200. Um, 950 weren't quote unquote my fault, so it should have been in 1,000 day. Lost 1,100, 1,200, but I went long GEVO, and I went long GEVO right over here. Wanted to go in with 2,000 shares. Wanted to go long 2,000 shares. Why? Well, GVO, yeah, was gapping up between R3 and R4, and I saw this big spike up, 1 minute opening range breakout, and it was holding a little bit of R4, so I was going to see if there was like a little bit of a retest. So I went long. I went long at 73. I went long at 81. And I went long, yeah, twice at 81, and I exited at 73 with just 1,000 shares. I forgot I went with the 2,000 shares. I didn't hit the close button. I only hit the sell 1,000 shares, and when I realize it, it's around here. It's almost $1,000 down, and I'm like, fuck, man, shit. So a bad losing day. That could have been, $1,200 day. Still bad day. Yeah, today was just terror. I mean, just even worse. Not this knocks me back. This knocks me back. It's unfortunate. Knocks me back for the month of February. I was up $8,200. Now I'm only up $6,000. I mean, it sucks, man. I was gonna get to my, 10K to my 10K month. I was on route to do that, and yeah, I kind of blew it away, and it sucks. Now I have to, be careful because it could be a much worse month soon. It would, just a good month turned into a bad month, honestly. It sucks, man. It sucks. It really sucks. I mean, let's just get into the trades that I took today. So Can today was my CAN was my nemesis. Well, I mean, just even before getting into the trades, just talk a little bit about my mindset today. I was not in it. I was not in it. I don't know if it's the weather. I was having to blame everything right besides myself, but maybe the weather, snowy day, it's rainy day, just waking up in these types of days, like cloudy, gray day. I don't know. It's just a different energy to even how you wake up on a day like that. I mean, it sucks to be honest. There's just a certain energy when it's sunny or whatever. It is what it is here in New York City. So yeah, ever since I woke up, my meditation wasn't as sharp. I was distracted, and still, I mean, I didn't. The main thing is I didn't obey my rules, and I paid for it today. That's my main issue. I didn't obey my rules. I was up and down, then up and down. I didn't obey my rules. Rules didn't take clean trades, and yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, I'm gonna bounce back from this. I have to be careful. I have to be wary. I'm gonna bounce back from this, no doubt about it. But yeah, it does. It does honestly suck, man. Because from 8,200 to now $6,000, I mean, it's a hit, man. It's a fucking hit. I have 4 more days during the week, so I can always make it back. Last week I started minus 1,300. Had 3 more days. I ended up the week up 2,100. So it only takes one good trade for me to make that money. Even though it's a good day, $2,200 it's a good day for me. I know I can do better, and it just takes like again, it just takes one good trade. And today I had many of those one good trades that if I just stuck to the plan, I would have gotten there, but I didn't, and I was scalping, just getting into my old habits, mistakes, and I guess my number one was not walking away when I made $750. I kept trading and put myself in a hole, and even though I would have still realized about the loss, I maybe would have realized before if I would have just stopped trading. I would have realized before, and it would have been still a $1,500 loss, not a $1,750 or 17 whatever. I mean, $500 up, down. I mean, doesn't make a big difference. I guess a little bit, but not the end of the world. But yeah, just my mindset today wasn't there, and I had great opportunities to trade, great setups. Although it was a bit of a choppy day, it was a bit of a difficult day. But I had good setups and I didn't take advantage of them. I was focused on not the best stocks, not the best setups, not the high probability setups, and I just have to go back and again rethink of what are the setups and trades that I want to take. You know, there were plenty of setups today where there were clear setups for me, plenty of them, plenty of them. But I decided to scalp in, scalp out, scalp in, scalp out, and again, typical mistakes. So this just shows me once more commitment, commitment to playbook trades, commitment to trade ideas. You know, commitment to following the plan, to just take playbook trades and not mess around with the dumb stuff. You know, because one could trade. That's all it took. That's all that it would have taken. You know, but I got stopped out many times. I didn't want to cut losses when I had to cut losses. I just made many mistakes and not good entries. Going against the trend, of course, a little bit there. So yeah, I deserve to have this loss. Well, not all of it. I mean, honestly, the GEVO thing just sucked, man. Those that $1,000 there was just fucking yeah, discouraging. It wasn't a loss that should have happened, you know. But hey, it's part of the game. Maybe in the future it's the opposite. You know, I just leave a position open and I realize, hey, I'm up 1,000, 2,000, whatever dollars. You know, maybe you know that may happen one day. So it's part of the game. I'm not pissed off. You know, I'm taking this as a even though it's a 2,200 bucks, I'm taking it like a $1,200 loss, which sucks, but it's recoverable. You know, so that's how I'm looking at it. But you know, going to the trades, I went short CAAN pretty early. Pretty early, I went short. Why did I go short here? Well, I realized later that this was a Bitcoin stock. I didn't realize it was a Bitcoin. It was moving, you know, it was moving along the lines of Riot and MARA. So I went in at 2112 over here for the break of L4. I mean, for the hold of L4, and maybe a possibility of a gap down all the way to L5. I know it was a big stretch, honestly speaking. Now looking back at it, it was a big stretch, but it was the possibility there. You know, it was not out of the picture. You know, I mean, it went from L4 to L3 and more. So, um, but yeah, when CAN short covered, you know, $20 there. I didn't see I didn't see the resistance. Could have I gone long here? Well, definitely the same as in Riot, right? I could have gone long here. Why? Because it's around L5, which is the lowest point, which is the lowest point of the pivot points, and it just had this 1 minute opening range breakout. Perfect setup. Bounces, elongated candle here, halfway hammer, just spikes all the way up. I mean, could have entered here probably, but the risk reward for me wasn't there anymore. So yeah, it just wasn't there. So I went there, then I went long into GEVO. I already explained the setup. Then I went long into MARA, and I don't know why I went long here. Okay, why did I? Okay, so I went long over here for this setup, but again, it was late. It was a late So I went here 934, but it was late. Went in 3880, got stopped out. My stop should have been. I was a bit slow today for the stops, to be honest. I was really slow. I didn't exit when I should have. Like I gave away profit. Yeah, honestly, my stop should have been here, 92. Instead, I let it go all the way up to 18. That's $380. I lost $300 more than was necessary there. Then I went long. So this was my trade of the day, basically ACVA. So this was a good trade. Just imagine if I would have taken this with full size. But at that point, I was already down. It's a volatile stock, so I didn't want to take it full size. But that's my mistake because if I'm taking 1,000 shares in MARA, I should be taking 1,000 shares in ACVA. So what was the setup here? Well, opened this stock opened above R5, so it opened right over here, gap down, couldn't really hold R5. So then the next level of support was R4. I mean, I've seen this setup a few times before, and this is honestly another trade that I'm going to put in my playbook. But setup was going long here at R4. I caught it at 60.36, so not the worst entry, not the best entry. I mean, honestly, it would have been great here in the 70s, but I caught it at 60.36, and yeah, the plan again. I have to follow the plan, man. I have to follow the plan. The plan would have been here. That would have been a $1,200, win. That would have put me up nicely during the day. But I didn't. I didn't follow the plan again. So I exited 61.86. So I didn't even. Yeah, I exited fairly quickly 61.98, and then the rest 61.30. So a little bit of a big disappointment. Not a little bit, a big disappointment in the trade. And then I went long again at 99, and I even went with less shares there, which is another mistake. 99.44. So another great entry right over here, and then even let it get all the way up to R5, which is a shame. Okay, then it got down all the way today, but here the setup was in play. Imagine 1,000 shares. My profit $4,000. I just have to have conviction in playbook trades because it's not fair that I put the same amount of stake and shares into stupid trades that offer no real setup than in like good trades. I mean, in good setups, and I only should focus on good setups regardless. So that's gonna be my focus coming in, for the weekend, forever, honestly. But then I went long MARA. So at this point, I was up like a few $100, and I went MARA short. I was looking over here. Okay, this was my mistake that I exited. Right, this was a good. This same setup, same setup that ACVA. I mean, is it or not? Yeah, it's the same setup as ACVA. It's above L5. It goes all the way up to L4 and bounces. Okay, here a little bit, but look, it went all the way back down to the daily open. I mean, this is just great setup. Notice the similarities. Above R4, R5, gets all the way to R4, bounces all the way back. So yeah, bad risk management here. And I was already not obeying my rules of only 500 shares, so that put me deep into the hole too. 947. So right in this candle, right here, and I got stopped out. I should have let it go past. Yeah, should have let it go past here. I went for this break. Maybe I should have waited for the confirmation too, honestly. But you never know if it's gonna just pull back and that's it. So yeah, that was a good that was a good trade. That was a good setup right over here. Went short, got stopped out. Went short again, covered 40, 43. So I got myself back up in the green again, and then Rodolfo, psst, psst. Okay, tranquilo. And then I went short CAN, and this is where I got all my stuff because I was already up like $400 or something, and I went short. I mean, no excuses. Terrible short, 1,000 shares, which is against my rules. Here, with the stop above 55, I just let it go, go, go. Boom, got stopped out. Over here with yeah, got stopped out. Yeah, terrible loss. When short MRA covered at the same, yeah, for break even, right? I guess break even trade when short. I mean, just a mess, honestly. And after that, it was just a mess. Then riot. I want to see why I didn't riot. Yeah, and then no, okay, yeah. That's where I lost a little bit, and then CAN over here again. Yeah, I just made all the mistakes in the book, man. I deserve to be down. 1021. Yeah, I deserve to be down. Yeah, it's fine, man. I'll learn from this again, I guess. Goes to show that the best thing you can do is just go for your setups. Just go for high quality setups. Um, I had an opportunity to go, and I took some good trades in Riot too. I took some very bad trades in Riot, but also some not so bad trades in Riot. Um, if I would have just obeyed them, let's just say, look, I go short here where I went, and I just cover all the way here. That's a great trade. Instead of just chopping around, like I did. Yeah, I was going long in the wrong places. I was just going wrong, or it didn't make any sense. Just trying to catch some profit, and yeah, just giving away money, man. Just giving away money very stupidly, honestly. Just giving money away. Didn't make any sense. Didn't make any sense whatsoever. And then the good trades, I just cut them short. It's a shame. It's a real shame, man. Yeah, it is a shame. It's a big, big, big shame. Yeah, it goes to show. I just have to go for high quality setups, man. High quality. Rodolfo. Yes, my guinea pig going all over the place. Yeah, just a big shame, man. Just a big shame. And lots of opportunities, and just my mindset wasn't right. Look at this perfect entry here. Pretty much, man. This entry, if I would have just, like let it go, then another, $1,500. Yeah, I have to focus on the setups, man. Focus on the setups. Let them play out. Let them play out, man. This was a big mess. Big, big, big mess. I didn't even realize about GEVO. It's a shame. It's a shame, 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 shame. Yeah, but it has to do with my mindset, man. It has to do with my mindset. That is the most important. I'm not going for high quality setups. I had many of them. Honestly, I'm gonna have to. I mean, like the best traders do. I'm just gonna have to trim down, man. Trim down to my quality setups, A plus setups, and that's it. And be patient. When it happens, it happens, and when it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like what am I doing going, short here in CAN? Like what am I doing? Going short. Like I had okay. Give me a second. Yeah. So plenty of quality setups. Plenty of them. Plenty of quality setups. What was the setup? I mean, this opened between L4 and yeah. So this wasn't I mean, this was a good quality, honestly, long. If you think about it, right? It's holding R4. Imagine it just opens below R4, and then it gaps down, finding the resistance. This was the opposite. This was the opposite. You know. So yeah, there was no quality setup here. Let's see. There was no quality setup whatsoever here. And then you see the big trade here. I went short $500, and I cut it soon. By this point, I was just so fed up. It was already like 11 something. So fed up. I just realized I had the CAN short. But look, if I would have just let this trade play out, that's 2 points and a half, another thousand and change. And I don't. Yeah, yeah, that would have been a great setup. That was a great setup over here. This breakdown. You know. Yeah, I have to take a look at myself in the mirror. I already did. This is a $1,200 loss. I mean, this hurts. This again, it's really a $1,300 loss. $1,200 loss, which hurts. What really hurts is what really hurts is not even the money. The money hurts, but it's the setups, man. It's really not taking the setups. So I guess I just have to go to my playbook and just restrict what I do restrict what I do a lot, and just take the trades that make sense, not these like stupid loopy like why am I going short here or here, right? Where did I go short around here? Why am I going short here? Why? This is obviously a fucking bounce play, you know? This is obviously a bounce. Why am I not, this doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Here, perfect bounce, Doesn't make any sense. Why am I going long riot? Why am I going long riot? Why am I had perfect opportunities to go, like, this is a perfect opportunity for short. Volume is a little bit elevated here. Big shooting star more or less. It's not a shooting star totally, but it has more of the pattern of a shooting star. Why am I not going short there? Why am I not going short here like I did? Why am I, not going short and just letting the trade play out? Let it touch L3. Why do I get out earlier? It doesn't make any sense. I should go short here like I did. Partial only when it reaches the target. So that's going to be my next objective for this week is take a trade. It has to reach the target. What I could have done in ACVA, could have gone long, put a stop loss. If I won right at the price, is that going to hurt? No. If it happens, dude, make $1,200, $1,400, $1,600, sorry. If it worked out. If it doesn't, you don't lose anything. But that's how I have to approach the game. I cannot be exiting before it reaches my target. It's a mistake, and it doesn't have to be exactly at the target. I can put it again a little bit lower, a little bit lower, so that it reaches. So that's gonna be my next objective for this week, and it's gonna be two things: taking my setups, and yeah, taking my setups, and that's it, and nothing more, and letting them play out. Letting them play out, man. Target, exit, exit, target. That's how I have to approach the game. And this was a good one, honestly. This was a probably very good long too, man. This was probably a very good long too. So opening maybe right at R5. I don't know if there was a stock like that today. Maybe GME. No. Well, look, more or less, opening just right at above R5 and getting all the way down. Not all the way down, but substantially. And it's gonna happen. Look, maybe I get it here. My target is R4. I don't get it, and I can, lose the possibility. Let's say with 1,000 shares, I don't make 2,000. That's gonna happen. But when it does happen, let's just say, I see this and it happens again. Boom, I have it here. So for every trade that doesn't happen, a bunch of other ones are gonna happen more often than not. So yeah, it's just a matter of letting the trades play out, man. It's just a matter of that. Um, it's just a matter of taking a deep look into the mirror. And what type of trader do I want to be, man? Do I want to be the type of trader that's just like taking small scalps, just in and out and out? No, I want to be the trader that has a plan, follows the plan. It's a trader that is gonna lose maybe, but that when he wins, I win bigger. GVO again, that was a good setup too. Open between S3 and S4. It was a good setup. My intentions were really good here. Big gap up. I don't get a candle here right on the 9 EMA, right into R4. It didn't happen. It's fine. It's fine. This is normal. This is gonna happen. But look, if I would have kept looking at it, what a great short would have that been, Between S3 and S4, R3 and R4, when that opens, when that happens, there's a big possibility that R4 is a big resistance. And if it doesn't break it, it's gonna come down. Wow. Look at what a great of a setup would have been if I would have just waited here, see R4 cannot break, and watch it go shit all the way down to L5. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I would have probably gotten out before. Maybe my target would have been R3, R2, or whatnot. Which is still $500 wouldn't have been the best. But still it's $500. Um, yeah, yeah. My target here would have been all the way up here. That would have been my target. R5. That would have been my target. That didn't happen. It's fine. But ACVA, why did I go in with $400? It doesn't matter if it's more volatile or not. I have to wait for the setup. The setup is what matters. It's the setup and letting it play out. That's how I'm gonna win big. Honestly, so it took. I got long. What price did I go long, man? Went long 60.36. I mean, that's a pretty good. That's a good entry, man. Yeah, 60.36 is right over here. Not the best, well, it's a pretty good entry. 1,000 shares, that's four. That's 35, $4,000 if I let it play out like it was my plan. You know, Obviously it was a bit more complicated. Why? Because I was looking at the 5 minute and I took profit around here. I wasn't too confident that it was because it was the 9 EMA and also VWAP was there, so I wasn't too confident about that. That's why I was taking the profit. But still, doesn't matter, man. The plan should have been just let it play out, let the trade play out. Let the trade play out, and then who knows? Maybe go for short after I see this failure. This is like a head and shoulders setup. Maybe let the strategy play out. Let the trade play out. So yeah, that's it. That's what I have in my mind. Is just I'm gonna review my playbook, get into the mindset of just trading my playbook and just following those rules, and that's it. And that's it. That's what I'm gonna be looking forward to for the next week, man. I'm gonna be careful a little bit with my share size. Get a little bit back of my money. Hopefully tomorrow and Wednesday, and maybe build into the rest of into the weekend there. See if I can end up the week green. If I finish up the week like $8,000, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's not the $10,000 that I wanted. Again, like I don't really care about the money. What I care about is the trades. But why not, man? Why not? I only need like two trades, two trades like ACVA. You know, one trade like Riot, one trade like Riot, or I do follow my setup. Like here, let's just say I go short here, and okay, it doesn't get all the way here. What's the worst thing that can happen? I get stopped out. Maybe I take some partials in the meantime. But here, it was today. Go short, gets all the way to L3. How much money is that? That's $3,000, man. That's $3,000. Just following the setup, following the rules. You know, that's what I have to be focused on. No more. I'm done, dude. I'm done with these small scalps, small stupid trades. I'm gonna stay with a plan. Profit. Entry, profit. Entry, target, exit. That's it. That's all I see. That's all I see from now on. That's all I see. Because that's all what it's gonna take for me to be, the trader that I want to be. The trader that I'm on route to be. Um. Yeah. Alright. Same thing, man. Perfect setup, dude. Perfect setup. Not perfect because, okay, here I reached the high. Okay, grant you not the perfect setup. But let's just say I get in here, it fails, right? My profit is L3, but then I can get in here again. I can get in here again. I would have exited, let's just say break even, or I lose a little bit of money, which is fine. Again, like this also was a good long trade, holding L5. But yeah, let's just say I get stopped out, a break even, and then I let it play out. How much is that? $2,000, man. I just need a couple of trades to make, to get to that $10,000 month, and that's only with 1,000 shares. Let's just say I go with 2,000 shares. I had plenty of opportunities to go long or short, and CAN. Let me tell you, man, CAN wasn't the game plan. Wasn't the game plan. Opened at L4, obviously bounced, gapped up. This is yeah, then going short here 1000. Not good, man. There was no setup there. No setup whatsoever. No setup whatsoever. Same here. I think I went long here too. I went short here. Went short here. Got stopped out here. Went short here. Got stopped out. Terrible trading. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And it's fine, dude. If you want to go short here, what is it? Fucking yeah. Go short here. Just put the stop loss, man. I let it go $1,000 all the way up. That's it. So from now on, again, refocus, recalibrate, put my stops tighter when it's necessary, and just yeah, just be be smarter, man. Be smarter. Be more careful. Yeah, that's it. Focus on the setups. Focus on the setups and on reaching the targets and not getting out before you hit the target. That's my recap for today. Yeah, go for a walk. It's fucking disgusting weather, but whatever. To get out of the house for a little bit. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.